Can I get you to introduce yourself, please?
Sure, I'm Tim Bennett and I'm the Artistic Director of Cirque du Soleil's OVO.
How long have you been the Artistic Director for?
I've been Artistic Director for just under 2 years.
What challenges does this show actually produce for you that is unique?
I think the biggest challenges with OVO have to do with time and our schedule and moving every week. With the time that it takes to install the show and break it down each week, it limits the amount of time that we have for rehearsals and enhancements and changes and trainings. So we always find ourselves trying to squeeze our trainings into every little tiny bit of time that we have.
Is there anything different from a normal, say, theatre production or arena production that you find as a challenge?
As a challenge, no. I think every show, every concert, every theater production, circus you do is a little bit different and has its unique peculiarities. I think one of the things about Cirque shows, though, not so much a challenge, but as part of the essence of what it is that Cirque turns the arena into its own world, its own environment. So from the moment that people come into what we call the bowl, the inside of the arena, they're transported to a different world. And with OVO, it's a colony of insects. So the people come into the arena and they're shrunk down to the same size as the insects, which are now life size. So I think that's unique to Cirque.
How do you work with the stage equipment and the performers to produce such an amazing graphic show?
It's a fairly long process. Initially, there's about a 2-year period where the ideas are brainstormed and experimented with the equipment, and different acrobatic acts are tried and adapted to whatever the story is and whatever the world is of the show itself. And it's a lot of people with a great deal of experience, trying things that they've never done before and seeing what works and what doesn't work. And by the end of the 2 years, the show is gelled, and then it will go out and continue to play and continue to be slightly modified and revised as it plays over the life of the show.
How unique are each performance to the venues?
We try and keep things fairly consistent in the world of the stage because of the acrobatic acts and because the acrobats and the automation and the tolerances of the equipment and everything have to be predictable for the performers, for their safety. So within what they do and within the stage and the world of the stage, things stay very consistent. As far as the show itself and the running order and the story, we're constantly making little adaptations as the performers want to explore different elements.
What's your most favourite part of the show?
Oh, it's like asking what's your favorite child. I love the way the show begins in the first half hour of the show, because it's a great journey, an exploration of the characters, and it's a variety of acts that go from mysterious to energetic to silly to playful to serious to scary. So it's a great journey through the show, and especially that first half hour is all over, takes the audience all over the map.
Have you ever performed?
Oh sure, I was a dancer and an actor for the first 25 years of my career.
What would be the favourite act that you'd want to do if you were doing the performance on this show?
Oh, I want to do everything, but I think maybe my favorite is the finale, the crickets, which is a trampoline wall act where they jump off a 60-foot wall into a trampoline and are bouncing and climbing all over it. It's almost as if a child. It's the most fun, crazy thing you can do.
And the last question that we've got is, how does language affect you? Because you've got so many performers from so many different places. How easy is it to communicate?
It's very easy, and it's one of the most wonderful things about my job. We have people from 21 countries, 17 different languages, and English is the quote-unquote language of the show, so everyone speaks at least a little bit of English, but discovering the cultural differences and the ways to communicate with people and stylistic differences, different ways of working, and learning from everyone else's ways of working is one of the most fun and growth-producing elements of the job. I love it.
Can I actually add one more question? I lied on the last question. Just watching the people in the background trying to actually put on, I'll try tipping it so you can actually see. How easy is it to consistently construct and deconstruct the stage set?
We carry 50 technicians with us, and we'll hire 100 more on site. So the 50 that travel with us really know their jobs inside and out, and with great precision. And due to the need for consistency, do the same things over and over and over again. So they really have what they do down to a science and are very efficient with it. So although it can be time consuming, setting the stage up takes about 15 hours, tearing it down takes about 4. They're really high level professionals at what they do. So it's time consuming and there are challenges to it, but we really have the best people doing it. So it's not hard.
Thank you, good luck, and I'll let you get back to the hard work you're doing.
Thank you.